Today we're talking about something that I think genuinely catches people off guard. It's the actual long-term cost of taping hair extensions. And look, I get it. When most people are researching extensions, they focus on that upfront number, the hair and the fitting. So how much is this going to cost me to walk out of the salon? That's completely reasonable, but it's only part of the picture. And this is where the conversation stops. And you can end up either overspending unnecessarily or feeling like extensions are more expensive than they actually need to be. When really, it's just a matter of understanding how the costs work. So let's lay it all out clearly, because most clients are paying for three things on an ongoing basis: the initial hair and fitting, maintenance appointments every 4 to 8 weeks depending on your hair and your stylist, and then aftercare products to keep the hair in good condition between those appointments. On paper that sounds simple, but here's where it gets interesting. Two clients can have exactly the same hair fitted on the same day and end up spending completely different amounts of money over the following year. Same hair, very different costs. Why? Because the long-term cost is driven by how well the hair is managed, how it's cared for day to day, whether maintenance appointments are kept on schedule, and how quickly small issues are dealt with before they become bigger ones. So let's deep dive this together. First, there's the initial investment, your hair and your fitting. That's where the quality matters more than people sometimes realise. Higher quality hair does usually cost more upfront, but it also lasts a lot longer. It holds up better through multiple maintenance cycles, and it can be used more times before it needs replacing. So although the upfront cost is higher, the cost per month is often lower when you spread it out, because it's one of those situations where going cheaper at the start ends up costing more later. Next is the maintenance appointments. So I'm going to be very clear on this one. They are not optional. Taping extensions need to be removed, retaped and refitted every 4 to 8 weeks. Now that's not an upsell, it's not a way of your stylist getting you back in the chair for no reason. It's simply how the system works. Your natural hair grows and the tape tabs move down the hair and they need to be repositioned. If you skip those appointments or stretch them too far, things start to deteriorate fast. You'll get tangling hair at the root, more build-up and more stress on the natural hair. And by the time it's dealt with, the removal takes longer, the refit takes longer, and the cost increases as a result. So trying to save money by skipping maintenance usually ends up costing more in the long run. Now here's where tapings can actually become very cost effective. The hair itself can be reused. Taping hair can go through multiple refits. But, and this bit's important, that depends entirely on how well it's looked after, which brings us along to aftercare. And honestly, this one most people completely underestimate. What you use on your hair and how you handle it day to day directly affects how long your extensions are going to last. The wrong products, heavy oils near the root and harsh ingredients, they're going to dry the hair out, they're going to break it down faster, and once the quality drops, you're replacing it earlier than you should be doing. And this is where the costs creep up quietly. Everything else seems fine, but the hair is not lasting. And most of the time, it comes back to the products or the daily handling. Now let's look at the other things that can push the costs up. Slipping tape tabs. If tapes aren't holding properly, they need fixing between appointments. That's extra time, extra cost, and usually avoidable. Delayed maintenance. Leaving extensions in longer might feel like a saving, but it rarely works out that way. More tangling, more build-up, more work to fix, and often more cost overall. And then there's poor initial fitting. If the placement isn't right from the very start, you'll see issues earlier: discomfort, slipping, shorter lifespan, which again means more appointments at a higher cost. What actually keeps costs down is consistency, keeping your appointments on schedule, using the right aftercare recommended by the brand that you purchase the hair from day one, handling the hair properly, and dealing with small issues early instead of leaving them. Do those things well, and the same hair lasts significantly longer, which means fewer replacements, fewer extra appointments, and much more predictable cost overall. If you're planning ahead or trying to budget properly, think beyond the first appointment, allow for maintenance, factor in aftercare, and understand the cost is spreading over time, not just a paid upfront service. When you lock all of that in, tapes can actually be very cost effective. But poorly managed, they become expensive quickly. The real cost of taping extensions isn't just the initial price, it's the hair, the maintenance, the aftercare, and how well all of that is managed over time. Done properly, and they're very cost effective. Done poorly, and the costs start to rack up pretty quickly. If you're considering taping hair extensions, you can explore the full Roots tape range below and find answers to more commonly asked questions.